Hello and welcome to my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. This is part 37 of the Lost of my TOS era tactical officer. We're about to do the last mission in the Lost Dominion, Boldly They Road. A fun mission. It has some good parts in it, but also has some frustrating parts in it, namely Captain Curlin. But we'll cover Captain Curlin when we get to it. So I shall hail the Admiral, hail the Commander. Let's get this last mission done with. I have done some changes to my ship, but I'll cover that after she's talking us through.
Now that we have the aid of one of the founders, we should have no trouble convincing the Jem'Hadar at Deep Space Nine to stand down and return to the Gamma Quadrant. Starfleet and the Klingon Empire are assembling a unified fleet to garrison the station and repair the damage from the battle. We want you to go with the Founder to negotiate the surrender of the remaining Jem'Hadar. Rendezvous with the Jem'Hadar ship near Deep Space Nine. You'll represent the interests of the Alpha Quadrant, but this should be a simple formality. Captain Kurland is headed to Deep Space Nine in the Defiant, along with the rest of the task force. He said to tell you he's looking forward to seeing you on board the station again.
Okay, so we accept the mission. There is Boldly They Road. So the changes I've made to the ship, I've now removed some torpedoes, removed the torpedo launchers aft and fore, and put on some beam arrays, including an omnidirectional beam array at the rear of the ship, just to give us more all-around feel. So it's still got some turrets and stuff, but just to give the ship more all-around feel. Also, I'm now hidden the assimilated console stuff, so it no longer has the Borg stuff sticking out of it. It's a small ship. It doesn't look very nice. Admiral Sean may be on board. Okay, so let's speak with Weyoun.
I see that you are ready for the next stage in our little task. You've performed adequately so far, but the Dominion's records on you are quite extensive. You have a bit of a reputation among those of us who pay attention to such things. Let's hope you live up to it this time.
I'll try not to disappoint you, Weyoun.
Of course. I'd expect no less, especially after our recent adventures. That being said, neither of us should have much to do here today. The Founder will handle the necessary details of Karakon's surrender. This may be over in a matter of moments.
I expect a swift resolution.
If the two of you are quite finished, the sooner this nonsense is dealt with, the sooner I can return to the Great Link and put decades of poor memories behind me. Hail the station. Inform Loris and Karakon that I would have words with them.
At once, Founder. If you would care to do the honors.
Shall. So let's hail the station. So opening hailing frequencies.
Vessel 6474, you are not part of our task group. We are not interested in anything. Founder! Please forgive my impudence. How may I serve?
You will stand down at once, Loris. Prepare your Jem'Hadar for transit. We are all going home. Transport aboard this vessel immediately. Loris, signal your first to stand down.
Karakon, this is Loris. The Founder orders you to stand down and prepare for transport.
The Founders have turned their backs upon us. We are denied their glory. The only glory for us now is death in battle. We are already dead. We may reclaim our honor at the price of our lives.
Karakon, you must obey. You must! Ugh, he's closed the channel.
So much for a simple resolution to this mess.
We'll see. I'm hailing the fleet.
Defiant here. I hope you're not calling to explain that there's a problem.
There's a problem. Korokan refuses to surrender.
The fleet is nearly there, and we're going to have a lot of casualties if we have to fight the Jem'Hadar. You need to find a way to defuse this situation.
Fuck you, Kun. We remove Korokan, resistance may collapse.
There's no way to beam aboard or dock without being intercepted.
The station security codes might be possible to pull by spacewalking onto the hull.
I don't see any other options at this point. Good luck, and may the prophets watch over you.
I've reviewed your file, and I believe you are best suited to this task. Your familiarity with Deep Space Nine will be an advantage. You will use one of our environmental suits. It should sustain you long enough to successfully infiltrate the station.
Shall I say Victory's life next?
Clever. Predictable, but clever. Time is a factor, Solid. You'll find what you need in the airlock. I will have this vessel brought as close as possible to the station while you prepare. When you have familiarized yourself with the suit, signal that you are ready to leave the airlock.
Okay, so I'm going to take the environmental suit. It's no real use to us. But I already have an environmental suit. It is a Federation one here. There it is, and we have to activate it. So this can either go really, really well or really, really wrong. The general rule of thumb is it normally never goes right. So. Oh yeah, and then of course there's Captain Curtin. Admiral, I'm trying to keep a channel linked to you in short, quick bursts. Try to maintain radar silence so that the Jem'Hadar don't notice you. Start by activating the safety posts used by the maintenance workers and turning on the external sensors in that area. There should be a console right to your right. Now, what he's referring to is this. Action thrusters. Good. The posts should be fully extended. You can use them to navigate the surface of the station. Head to the edge of the ring and target the posts. Your suit will lock onto them and magnetize hardpoint, and you can use your reduction thrusters to jump into it. The maintenance posts will only be active in the area, so you wouldn't when you reach the next unit and activate the next group.
Come in.
Good, now targeting. Yeah, he's going to be annoying. You'll need to reroute the external sensors to keep moving. You need to convince the station's computer that you aren't there and override the shutdown to maintenance posts. There should be an external maintenance hatch near the processor on the level below you to the left. Sensor nodes will route through the various sub-processors and you need to align the correct sub-processors. Check the processors nodes nearby to find out the correct order. So, need to go to these pads over here. Looking like a nice spacewalk. So this is the processors. So So sensor filters is right one. EMO right is right, left is right. To remember that. You need to get both sensors so you can activate the sensors. So sensor regulators are on the right, left, and flow regulators. Okay. Now I'm supposed to memorize all that crap. So reroute external sensors. Don't worry about the kid drone. My little companion now, he will work himself out. Of course, that green plasma is dangerous. It'll kill you, so avoid it. Bird of prey getting an absolute pasting. I to now we got to get out of its way before it explodes. You need to head to the right of the wreckage and the plasma's jet to get out the other side of the crossover. Leap over the upper side. Be careful. There's no knowing when the radiation or when it will explode. Basically, you need to be quick. And it will explode.
Carlin here. Come in. Are you there? Are you all right?
Can you hear me? Your suit readings are telling me that you're still alive, coming at me. I'm here. My suit reaction thrusters have stabilised me, and I'm no danger. That's a relief. All you need to do is jump back down to the station and finish the crossing. You're halfway there. Watch out for the damage from the crash. The Jem'Hadar probably aren't too concerned with scratches and leaks. Just make it across the power junction and you're there, assuming there's that crash didn't damage the junction, that is. Now, I have been caught many a time by that exploding Klingon bird of prey, so... to wait for the plasma to cross. Okay. Jem'Hadar ship heading your way and way to check out on the damage from the crash. If you head to the overhang on the right side of the crossover, you can tap into the computer control junctions. You may be able to find a way to hide yourself or trick the ship sensors. Another puzzle to solve. There's a Jem'Hadar ship. Absolutely no way in hell we're going to damage it with normal phases, so we override the current weapon targeting system. Right. So you need to go blue, green. So we need to go. Right. And it's got 2 down. I've got 1 down. Oh, right. No sense in taking any more risks from the debris. Continue down the path. Boom goes Jem'Hadar's attack cruiser, check fighter. Easy as pie. Try to get up on the ledge over above you. Oh, we have that interference now from this, whatever the hell was down there on the station's ground. Right. Okay, we'll take it from here. As I suspected, Khan has raised a security field around ops, and there's no good way in from the outside. You need to slip into the promenade and make your way to ops from the exterior. I really need to work out the sound issues on this one. Easily done. Now all we need to do is change out of the EV suit and get on that back on our armour. Remember where this drops us in. Now that you have made it inside, you just need to cross the habitat ring and reach the turbo lift to ops. Cross the exchange to reach the habitat ring. Stay low and watch out for Jem'Hadar. The fleet will reach you at station soon, and you will need to reach Cannon quickly. Use the station, use traps, sneak fight. Keep an eye out for opportunities that will help you get past those troops. Now, before we do, of course, we need to get our armor back up. And I'm going to pick up some foreign gas. Oh, no we're not. Victory is life, eh? There's still no one left. Pain in the ass. Okay. We're crossing into the promenade now. Now. Do have to be sneaky, so we've got to find useful supplies. Do believe I missed this when I played through Klingon because I completely forgot about this. That's the environmental controls. And usual supplies. Are they on this floor or are they upstairs? Now I completely forgot about them. Completely forgot about them. Give you an extra cutscene. And yes, I did just beam those poor bastards out into space. No. I deactivated the but yes, they've gone into space. Yeah, so this is an extra cutscene which I missed. God, I completely forgot about it. Take the lift ops.
As soon as the lift arrives, fire!
Yeah, grenades. coming the back way. Surprise!
Your ships may be arriving, but you must still face my warriors in cold space. We shall settle this among the stars.
So we've arrived with the rest of the fleet, but Kurakan and his ships are moving to engage us. We're ready to beam you up. Say the word and we'll push through to the enemy lines and transport you aboard. Yeah, so there's a little diversionary tactic. I really forgot about it. You know, they leave its grenades on the lift, the turbo lift. It's true to go towards it, blow up. Yeah, I missed it. Look an idiot. Skilled. Well, it's been a while since I've done it, so that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Now, let's see how my new variation of ship works on this. Because basically I was sitting there and because I had to throw the cannons front wise, wasn't that bloody work. This way the shields are more equally balanced. Get surprise.
Looks like I'm following your lead again. Take the point, Captain. The Enterprise is here to back you up.
Cool.
I will be victorious. I will reclaim my life.
Now there's a chance to be more sneaky and tactical. Yeah, Kobayashi Maru to come in. Now I have no torpedoes, so let's take that battleship out. My dreadnought needs to go. Okay, and that is that. Baldy, that road is over. So the remainder, once the battleship goes down, the remainder of the Jem'Hadar ships will stand down because the leader's, well, because the leader's dead. Well, Sean, that was quite a furball. I'm distressed that it had to come to this, but I wanted a peaceful solution. Nevertheless, we've broken Kurakan's power and the rest of the Jem'Hadar should fall under Loris's command now. Transporting back to Deep Space Nine. to take a look at the old girl and see what they've done to her. Please join me there. Of course, this will be back to the new Deep Space Nine, not the old Deep Space Nine. That makes sense.
Does anyone need training?
Okay, so how the Dominion and how the Enterprise.
I'm picking up your signal clearly. The Dominion repeaters on this side of the wormhole are functioning normally. The Founder is well and will rejoin the Great Link soon. She offers her gratitude for your assistance. I don't know what the future will hold for me, but at least I have a future now. It is disconcerting to lose decades of time, but the Founders are wise. I am sure they will find a new place for me. I'm not sure how to say this, so I'll simply say thank you. This series of events was entirely unexpected, but we survived. Not only that, but we're home now. All this is thanks in no small part to your efforts. If we meet again, I will not forget.
Oh, and Weyoun says hello. Actually, he's still sulking. But it's more amusing for me if I tell him that I expressed warm gratitude and fawning sycophancy on his behalf. Goodbye.
And we now have the Enterprise, which is the introduction of the Enterprise F.
I've been offered a great opportunity. Commanding the Enterprise is an honor, one I never thought would be mine. Still, the Belfast was a good ship, and she will be missed. I won't forget your part in saving her crew. Many of them will be joining me on the Enterprise. I am forever in your debt. I'm not much for goodbyes, and the Enterprise will likely be at the frontier of Federation space. There's no telling when we'll meet again. I'm sure we will, though.
And finally, we speak to Captain Kernan, who's around in his office. There's Captain Kernan. But finally, I'm Admiral. I can't thank you enough for all that you've done, putting your life on the line and began to protect the Federation, always trying to find a peaceful solution. You have upheld the fine traditions of Starfleet. We come full circle. You can get back to the Triumph, and I'm just glad to be back where I belong. I would invite you to stay here at DS9, but I have a feeling that you don't want to call your heels on the space station. You need to be out in space. You're welcome here anytime. I hope that we can reminisce about this over a cup of Rakajino someday. After all we've been through, I would ask the prophets to watch over you, but there's an old saying about having the attention of those in high places. Thank you, Admiral, and good luck. Goodbye, Captain. So let's speak to Commander Nietzsche. Is she here? And Deep Space Nine belongs to the Federation again, and Loris, Weyoun and the remaining Jem'Hadar have departed for the Dominion space. This is the best outcome for the Federation and could open the door to future diplomatic relations with the Dominion. While it is regrettable that you had to fight Kurakan, your daring assault on DS9 sapped its strength and gave the fleet time they needed. I commend you and your bravery and decisive action. It has been an honour to serve with you, Admiral. Perhaps you will work together again. AHA out. And we get the Jem'Hadar Resilient Shield. And that resolves the mission Bowling Day Road. So, with that, this is the end of this part. When we return, we'll be back on Earth to start the Borg advances. So we have the Borg activities. No, we have to do that on the SD, and then we'll be beginning the Borg story arc, Borg Advanced story arc. Thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper, and I will see you in part 38 for the Borg Advanced. Thank you very much. Ciao. Please subscribe, comment, and also thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.